Hey, Bio One students, this is Mr. Yantz, and I kind of wanted to do a little tutorial on how to do a coloring sheet because we'll do several of these this year, and sometimes they're very confusing. So I just kind of want to do a little short video on how you do these. So then for this assignment and for ones in the future, you'll be like, oh, okay, this makes sense. So the biggest thing with these color sheets is you can use any color you want. You do not have to use any certain shade or whatever. Only thing I ask is whatever color you use. Like I used blue for the empirical formula here. You can see it. That's this right here. I just make a little blue mark over here to show, okay, that's what that is. Okay. And then you can see what I've done on down through here. I used green for carbon, brown for hydrogen, and yellow for oxygen. You only have to do letters. Okay. The only thing that's kind of strange sometimes is you might get, for example, if you look up here, you got a B and a B1. Even though they're bonds, both they're related. One's a double, one's a single. So you use two different colors. So they're both B's. The B little prime thing means it's a different color. Okay. Now, you do not ever have to do anything with a dot like you see here. That's a heading, or a star. So if you see dot, stars, or sometimes you'll see a cross symbol. I'm not sure this one has any crosses on it. You just leave those white. Only do the letters. Okay, that's really important. Okay, and always do the little color key thing. Now, where this one kind of gets a little confusing is with this handout, it might be a letter that you're coloring in. It might be a bond, a little rectangle. It might be a whole circle thing. Okay, so you just do whatever the letters are pointing at. That's what you're basically coloring in. So this one's kind of a little bit confusing because some of them are bonds, some of them are circles or little molecular formula things. So that can get kind of confusing. And I'll post these. I will take pictures of these and I'll put example on the top of them, and you can refer to them on Google Classroom for a reference. Okay. The one that's really super confusing is this next page. Okay. This is like a hot mess. There's that dot, so we leave lipids white. I used 10 different pencils on this one, trying to tell you how crazy this is. Okay. This one's kind of different because you see little H's and C's like we did on the last handout, but you don't have to color those in. You're just doing the whole thing. As you can see, the B's pointing over here to this whole, it's called a projection formula, and you color the whole thing in. So it might be a case where you're coloring in a whole segment, or you might be a case where you're just coloring in parts of it. Okay, if like, for example, a triglyceride, that's why I have a green dotted line, shows you this whole thing's a triglyceride, but a triglyceride is made up of three, that's the name triglyceride, is made up of three of these glycerols. You can see them here in red. And then it's got three tails that is called a saturated fatty acid. So you just color the whole thing in. Again, it'd be easy to see this as a reference, okay? And this one's kind of crazy because you got a triglyceride on down, you got a phospholipid, a steroid, you got a beeswax. So you can see how I did that. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. And then the nucleic acid one, the third page is even crazier yet because it's got C's and H's all over the place too. But in this case, you color in the whole puzzle piece. So think of it like a jigsaw puzzle, and you just color in the puzzle piece. Okay. So once again, only color in letters, make a little key, and dots, circles, and crosses you leave blank. Hopefully that makes sense. It's a quick little video. If you got questions, ask me in class. I will help you with it. And I'll put this online, this video online, so you can refer to it. And I also will put these pictures on so you can say, oh, yeah, that's how you do that. So I think that'll help you as you move forward. And hopefully this will help you too, because we're going to do a little foldable and cut some of these things out. We'll go over these in class too, so it'll make more sense. It's just a visual image of what I'm going to teach you in class. So you don't have to understand all of it. And I'll give you several days to get this done. Just kind of keep plugging away on it as I give you class time. And hopefully that helps. Okay, hey, have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. See you. Bye.